That was a big blunder right there. Here I am starting talking a little bit, and then I forgot to turn the mic back on. I made a YouTube short yesterday. Um, uh, as a Legion member, turning into this, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do something like that. So anyway, I got approved in my Imperial Gunner of version 4. If you got some questions about all the different there's like, I think 5 or 6 versions of it. Go check out Imperial Gunner CRL. No .com or anything, and it'll pop up a link, and you click on like 501st Imperial Gunner, blah blah blah. You click on it, and it'll pop up a website, and then it goes you like 1 through. There's like different links that you can click on. It's like version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the suit changes. This one is version 4. Hey Joe Hall, what's up? And this is version 4 of this. V5 is same suit, except it's not this flat vest. It's it's a plastic armored vest, and the way it works is the front looks like a TK chest piece, okay, and so does the back, but it's black, and it has the TK, 2 eyes and a circle in it. So that's in the back. The actual TK chest piece is in the front, and that's a difference, but it's black. The other difference is, and I can actually pull this up for y'all right quick. May the force be with you always too, buddy. Good to see you. I got a quick question. Is this my buddy that works at RPE? If it is, yay! If it's not, sweet. Either way. So let me go and see. Let's see. Imperial Gunner. I wish I could show this to y'all. I can, but I'll do it some other time, probably with a different outfit. Just talk about the different costumes. I'll have all the links pulled up so we could just go from one to the other if I don't forget about that. But yeah, it's you could just type in Google Imperial Gunner CRL, and you'll pop up a link that says Costuming IG Imperial Gunner. IG stands for Imperial Gunner. There is 6 versions, and I was right. I think there was 6. There is actually 6. Version 1 and version 4 are... Oh, hi! Sweet! My buddy from Pensacon. Nice to see you again, dude. Thanks for coming along. Version 1 and version 4 are very identical to this. So this is version 4 right now. This here is the gunner helmet. It's standard. Okay, you got your antenna, you got your little boxes. You can put lights in this if you want to, but it does not state it for this version at all. The helmet is universal with all 6, so there's really not a difference between them. As I'm looking at it, I don't see anything about lights on the 6 or 5. Looking at the bucket here, you can get this from the bucket from Intergalactic Supply. Check him out on Facebook. Get you set up with that. He even does the V5 armor too. That's the chest armor I was telling you about that looks like the TK, but it's black. You can actually talk to him about getting that too. You can also get those props. Excuse me, not props. The belt boxes, that's an optional item. So is this. Camera. Camera's facing me, so y'all's right, my left. So these are optional for the gunner as well. If you look all the way down at the bottom, it'll pop up as optional accessories. The neck seal's optional, but I would still recommend wearing a balaclava but tuck it in, makes it look cleaner. Trust me, it does. Gloves, belt boxes. So you could do this without gloves on, but I prefer the gloves because it makes you look more movie authentic. I like going toward movie. You can get a holster, a DL44. I actually have a buddy of mine that's actually making me one that's 3D printed. I think he's 3D printing it. So I have an E11 blaster. Y'all seen that in some of my my troop videos that I show y'all. I do not have the D817. I don't got the DL44. That's coming soon though. I do have a holster, but it's for the E11 blaster. There are some rules and regulations with the E11 blaster and the holster. If you're wearing the holster, the blaster must be in it, or if you're just taking it out and doing a photo with it, you could just put it back in the holster. I actually fixed mine because I had a big old hole gap, so the blaster actually sat lower in it. So I actually closed up the bottom the best I could, and now it actually sits as it's supposed to sit. It's not sagging all the way through. Belt boxes can come from Pilo, P-I-L-O props on Etsy. That's one of our garrison members got that too. Gloves, they come from Wampaware. Imperial communications pad, that's this thing right here. You can get that from Wampaware, Pilot Bay, Moncal. Mine came from Pilot Bay, I believe. Yeah. I had to paint it. You can get the paint from Hobby Lobby. It's Estes Paint. Look up the colors. If you need help, the garrisons will be glad to help you with that, depending on where you live, what state you're in, your squad, and all that. Heck, come to an armor party. We're glad to have you. I've been to like one armor party. That was years ago. Code cylinders. You can do there's like 4 different ones. There's basic style, which is like the chalk holder. You know, there's like the officers have like that, or like these here. This is the rod style. This is the machine one, and then there's a dosimeter style and all that. But you know, there's that's pretty cool. Belt can come from Wampaware. Like I said, this suit has so many different uses. As y'all seen in the videos, I started out as a tire reserve pilot and have been stuck in that version for a while. I still do it, believe it or not. It was my very first one. It's this suit. You just take this off and the helmet off. You leave the gloves on. You take this off too. There you go. Boom. You're done. I don't like. You gotta have the belt, boots. You know, you gotta have the usuals. But basically that. You just change a few things. This suit has like 5 different uses. Pilot reserve. That's tie pilot, tire reserve pilot, bridge crew, gunner. There is one more, and I can't remember what it is. There's one more. I think there's one more because I'm approved in all 4 of them. Like I said, you just change a few things on the suit. Same suit. Saves you money. I like that. Let's see here. I'm looking on the other screen here. The V5 armor looks more, like I said, like the TK. Now, the version 6 looks way different. It's still plastic, except you get a smaller back armor piece. It's more rectangled. And then in the front, the whole chest, it goes all the way down to about your tummy area, like the tie costume does. But it looks more like an arrow shaped in the middle, but it's still kind of squared up on the sides. So, that is the V6 version of that. So, versions 1 and 4 are seen in A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. So, I'm V4. Okay. Version 2 is seen in Return of the Jedi. Version 3 is seen in A New Hope. Version 5 and 6 are in the expanded universe. So, that's the expanded universe types. I shot for the one that my buddy Bill had. He's getting out of the Legion. His reasons are his own, and I respect his reasons. I love you, buddy. I do. Thank you for letting me drive you so much. You see him in front of you see him in some of my videos. He goes by the Grim Reaper. You've seen him in some of my videos, like going down to the re-premiere of the Phantom Menace. You've seen him with me and him going to the baseball game down at the Blue Wahoos. No, I didn't take him to that one. No. No, wrong, wrong. I did take him to some Florida events. I did. And I took us to some, I drove him to, an event down in Biloxi. It was Star Wars night at the hockey game for the Seawolves. Actually got a puck. It's in my room. I have it. I used to have a bunch of hockey pucks. I had like I think 3 or 4 of them from when the Mobile Mystics was in Mobile, Alabama, across the bay from me. But they're not there anymore. They've been gone for years. They moved up to around Georgia. I am gonna do V5. So the only difference is the armor. That's it. The helmet stays the same. But there is a Rogue One version of this, and if you've seen it, it looks identical. It's what you call an Imperial Gunner Ground Crew. The armor looks way different. It looks more like a TIE pilot. Excuse me. Looks more like a TIE pilot armor in the front, in the chest area. It looks kind of like that. And on the back, you got these big 2-stick weapons. Galen Erso's daughter wore that costume. You know, and you know what I'm talking about. That's the scene where they attack. They got to get the plans to the rebel fleet. So that's how we figured out. We figured out the big 1 hour gap because there was between Rogue One and A New Hope. There was a 1 hour gap, and it cannons right into it. Literally, it cannons right into it. Anyway, version 3. It has more of like a Darth Vader top to it. So the suit, it looks more like a Vader suit up top. It's got a zipper in the front. I'll show you these references in another video regarding this specific costume if y'all are interested. What else is there? Version 2 looks a little different. There doesn't look like there's any... There really isn't any armor. What version is this? Let's see, version 2. Let me check out the armor section. It says version 2. The optional neck seal becomes required and includes a dicky that lays flat and untucked. Think like a nun in the Catholic Church. Think like a nun and have that that big white band. Well, it's like that almost, but it actually comes down about here. The zipper gets covered up. So think of it kind of like United States Navy, how some of the people on the ships have that big old thing like this, and it comes all the way down like here. Think of it like that. That's what that is, basically. So basically, that's about it, really. So the suit, the rest of the suit, it is as is. I got my gloves off, so I'll put them on for you. So here's the gloves. You got one. And you got two. Right? Okay. Now this, before I put this on, I'm going to show you. So there is a ton of breathing room in this. There's a whole lot more room than you think because the TIE pilot has room to breathe, but gets kind of toasty, posty, humid-wise in there, right? But I was told you don't need fans. I am gonna put fans in it. I actually have a fan waiting for me to be ordered through Troopertronics. If you want to do a TIE pilot, go through Troopertronics. You can check them out on Facebook at a Facebook search, Troopertronics. Okay, check them out. Tell them that that Jedi Master Arden and TI-18623 sent you. Uh, but there's plenty of space to actually put a fan in here. I'm going to put a fan in here to actually get some air blowing on my face. I might put a fan in where that big lens is. So here's that lens I was telling you about. So here's the lens here. I just now started telling you about. So the lens is here, and there is room in here to put a fan in it. I know it's blending in with the camera. That's RTX AI is doing a good job at blending in stuff that's not in the shot. Okay, so there's plenty of room in this helmet. Okay, so you're wondering, well, how do you put this on? And, well, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be kind of tight by talking because you can't do that. You can't really talk with your mouth moving all normally. So you're going to be kind of talking like this, you know, without a big mouth going, you know, be more like whisper style, you know, just talk quietly, you know, you're not talking like this, you're talking like more like this. So you're kind of quiet. I do recommend a mic system so people can actually hear you better because it's going to be kind of the sound's not going to, it's going to ricochet out the back. This thing does move around. I don't think there's a certain way it has to go, but I'm going the way that I got approved in it. So, all right, so you put it on like this. So your head's going to go in here first through the shovel. I'm calling it the shovel. See? Go ahead and put the band on your chin. Okay. Okay. Now the plastic is going to rest on below your chin. It's going to be tight. Okay. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so that's how you put that on. So it's gonna sit. Okay, so where your chin is gonna sit, it's gonna be kind of tight. That's just how this helmet was made. So how it's made in the movies as well. So here's the hole. So your chin is gonna sit right up in here. So here's the front. So it's going to sit up right up in here. So it's going to be kind of tight. And I do mean tight. I'll put it on again. It is a little uncomfortable, but if you want to put some sort of foam, like thin, just or some like a piece of pillow casing, just kind of layer it up and then just kind of glue it in place. That'll work really good too. Or you can just do some Velcro and stick a piece of Velcro in here and then Velcro some cloth in there. I think you'll be fine. You know, if you're wearing one of these, this actually provides a little bit of decent cushion, but it's okay. Shoot, I can get used to this. So I'm going to put it back on again, okay? Ta-da! Cool, right? Yeah. This thing gets hot quick. Now, if the wind is blowing in the direction of this, turn your body around, and it'll help blow out that excess heat. Because when you turn it around, it'll create a vacuum. Just like my tie helmet, it'll kind of help create a vacuum because you already got two fans in it. So, yeah. That's basically it, y'all. A big shout out to my buddy Joe Hall Thank you so much for joining me on this for a little while. Greatly appreciate it. And to those who going to join in and watch me later, because you're now at the end when I'm saying this. Thanks for sticking around for so long. I am Jedi Master Ardent and TI 18623, and I will see y'all